Hello, can you hear me now? Wow. Guess I really haven't streamed for a while, huh? Let me see if this works. No, I don't think that's working. Oh, yeah, but maybe it would help if I saved first. No, it didn't. This one should work. There we go. Can you hear me okay? Is it too loud? Is it too low? Is it too sexy? Hey, Hattie Hattington! Been a long time, my man. Alright, so I'm trying to come up with interesting, stupid ideas to do here. So I was thinking maybe having like 4 people, each one with a different food or cooking related weapon. Just I don't know, sounds, but there's no idea so far in my mind that makes it sound good. By the way, is the game audio too loud, or can you hear me okay? Because I am a bit sick, both nostrils clogged at the same time, woohoo! Madcowe de Crotoy. Wait, Crotoy. That's on that Katyusha song. I don't quite remember what it says. But yeah, apparently the chicken weapon moves on its own a little bit. I had never noticed it. Did you notice that this crocodile mount has no arms? That's because it has legs. Otherwise, it would just be a worm with teeth. I guess. I don't know how to say. I can read Russian. Had 1 year of Russian in college. I know some words and stuff. I can read their alphabet. A lot smaller than the Japanese one, but I mean, learning how to read most alphabets isn't too complicated for the most part. I mean, I don't know a whole lot of them, I know a few. It's all about the vocabulary, really. Biedny crocodile. Bedny crocodile? What does bedny? Bedny? I don't know. Portuguese Brazil. Fun fact, pretty much every Portuguese person can understand what a Brazilian person is saying, but people from Brazil tend to have a very hard time understanding what European Portuguese people are saying. Probably because, like, a lot of our telenovelas that we have here in Portugal, they're in Brazilian. I say Brazilian to make it easy. I know technically it's Portuguese, but you know what I mean. It's kind of like saying I speak British or I speak American. I speak Australian, mate. Okay. Just going downhill fast. Anyway, just get a full there because my health is clearly full and I need it for a reason. And yeah, I don't know if you guys saw the posts I did on the community tab. I'm going to go back to game development. Probably going to finish first the balloon popping game I was working on. Not necessarily the one that made me want to come back to game development, but I think I want to finish it first to develop the discipline of finish what you start. And I mean, the game is simple, the game is small, and it's not that it would be too complicated to finish and make something playable out of that, you know. So, but the one I really want to make is, you guys know those tycoon games where like, you know, you buy upgrades and then you know, you tap the screen or whatever to make money, and then you buy things that make you money automatically and all of those things. Oi, cara, tudo bem? Bem-vindo ao stream, cara. Minha filha gosta muito do Lucas Neto. Ok, I'm gonna stop. Se não perceber, podes falar em português, que eu posso responder em português se quiser saber alguma coisa. Oh wow, people still remember me. I love you guys. Here I am after a long hiatus. Decide to come back to YouTube, and here you all are. There's Hattie, there's Saliba, Magrevx, which, by the way, shout outs, first guy to enter the stream. Kitty Kuzan, Rodi. Eu falo português, eu sou de Portugal. Eu consigo dar sotaque, né? Uma coisa engraçada é que tenho uma filha que vai fazer agora 4 anos e uma das colegas dela, uma das amigas dela com quem ela se dá mais, ela é brasileira. Os pais vieram para cá, para Portugal. I'll translate to you guys in a bit, don't worry. Que os pais vieram cá para Portugal. E então, uma altura, tivemos que lhe dar boleia. E pronto, a nossa filha é portuguesa, sempre falou português. Só que uma altura tivemos que lhe dar boleia porque o carro deles não estava a funcionar. E no meio do carro elas estavam lá a falar com uma com a outra e de repente a nossa Bianca começa a falar em brasileiro, a dar sotaque das palavras, e nós tipo, onde é que isto veio? Mas ela nunca fala assim, mas quando estava com ela começou a falar tipo como se fosse brasileira, espetáculo. Okay, now for the people in the back, what I was saying is that, so, Castle Crashers Ferreira. So, you know, Portuguese and Brazilian Portuguese, they have similar words. I mean, the grammar and stuff is a bit different in many cases. Some words are used differently or just completely different, but for the most part it's the same language. The one main thing is the accent, right? So Brazilian people have a different accent from people from Portugal, and so I have an almost 4-year-old daughter now, and she has a friend in her school that is Brazilian, right? Her parents came here from Brazil not too long ago. And so our daughter is Portuguese, always spoke Portuguese, right? Nothing weird about it. Oh, I just noticed that the pet just shook when it saw. Anyway, and so one time we had to give a ride to our daughter's friend, and while in the car and they're talking together, all of a sudden our daughter, whose name is Bianca, by the way, started speaking in Brazilian, and we were like, what the heck is going on? That was really interesting. Like, perfect accent and everything. It's like, where did that come from? We never heard that. I think you'll understand why I'm not reading the chat at the moment. I'll be right with you. Oh, yeah, where was I? Cezinha Gamer. Welcome. Bem-vindo, cara. Uh-oh. Pro tip, just follow the other deer, and from danger you'll be clear. Oh yeah, you do have to jump up. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to board one thing. Okay. That's it. And subscribe, thank you very much. Something is wrong with your webcam. Oh no. Every time. Yeah, I should probably invest in a new one. Let me see if I open this, if it's gonna get fixed. And I should probably maybe open this a little bit more, maybe so I can. Here we go. That worked. I don't know why, but opening this application sometimes rearranges my camera. Thank you for calling it out, man. The Catfish Boss. I think mine is the Thief's Forest. You know that one that goes. I don't know, it's just silly and quirky, and it's a good time all around. Oh no! Oh no! Oh jeez. Right, so what was I talking about? Okay, so the game I wanted to make, right? You know those idle games where you need to tap the button to make money or whatever, and then you can start buying upgrades to not only make more money, but automate the money-making process, and when you come back to the game a few hours later, it's like, oh, you've been away for 3 hours. Here's your progress, right? So I've been away for a long time, and for those of you who have been following the channel for quite a while now, you might be wondering why I suddenly left. So the reason is, you know, I started learning a lot and reading a lot about business and personal development. I know it's cliche, and there's all of these gurus and stuff that just say nonsense to you buy their stuff. But I've been reading a lot of books. I started focusing on the real estate side, and I have another channel actually called. Wait, what did I call it? Let me just. I think it's called Vitor Costa. I can show you here real quick. So here's my other channel. That email doesn't exist anymore, by the way. Should I be showing this? Oh well. Yeah, it was nice having a non-hacked account. Right, so here's what happened. I created this video. Like, I had created this video because I wanted to talk a little bit about financial literacy and all of these things, right? But it didn't have a whole lot of views. And then all of a sudden they decided to make this video, which was an interview with the first couple we helped move from the US here into Portugal. Yeah, if you go to youtube.com /@PortugalDoor, here's the channel with my name on there and my professional business picture, my good man. So what happened was we created that video, right, for the business and to help some people out, and we've been having a lot of people calling us to help moving to Portugal and all of these things. So long story short, there's been a lot of work, and you know, nothing that we couldn't manage, but because I'm relatively new in business and all of these things, I only really started learning this like 4 years ago at 27. So a lot of things needed to be optimized. We weren't doing things the best way they could have been, and so every client was a new challenge. Every new challenge was a new opportunity to learn and grow and to change the way we do business. And so most of my time has been consumed with that, because then I would have meetings all day and have to do things, and then there's a family and stuff, and so, you know, YouTube kind of fell a little bit. Oh, wrong button. YouTube kind of fell a little bit because there was a lot of other things, more pressing things that I had to give attention to. But what I'm working on now is to have it set up in a way, I'm playing terribly, in a way that I can have more free time, I can dedicate more time, you know, to YouTube and streaming and all of these things. But one of the things that I decided is that when I started learning these things about money and about finances and, you know, how business and the world works and taxes and salary and money and all of these things. Yeah, I forgot the button off the shield. When I started learning about all of these things, I realized just how much society and school not only don't teach us about it, but they actually teach us things that are opposite to what the reality is and what would actually help us in life. That I decided that not only do I want to grow my business as much as I possibly can, but also I want to teach as many other people who will listen the same things that I thought that I had to go out for myself and search. That weren't easy. Like, yeah, it is a cliche, but the book that did it for me is Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which actually, if you look on YouTube, you should find a free audiobook version. It's like 6 hours and a half or something. So, yeah, I don't know if you guys remember back then, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, I looked to be completely dead inside. And then it was that book that made me start finally seeing what life was all about, what I wanted to do, and yeah, that's where I started. So you can read it anytime we drove anywhere, went to an appointment, or something along those lines. I would turn on a tiny Bluetooth speaker that was given to me when on the Christmas dinner when I worked at McDonald's for a few months. And I would use that little Bluetooth speaker. I would put it on top of my car so that the sound would come out of there and I could hear a bit better. And that's when I started learning. So, why am I telling you all of this? That game I mentioned, that Idle Tycoon game thing, I want to make it like as close to reality as possible. As in, I want it to be, you know, an idle game. I want it to be fun. I want it to be something you play, you fill up balloons or whatever, and then you sell the balloons, and then you need to, you know, see your profits and losses and blah blah blah. But I want to fill it with actual financial concepts and business practices, right? So, for example, there's this thing called assets and liabilities. So the easiest way to think about an asset and a liability, and by the way, I'm not sure if this is what you guys want to hear, but I'm hoping it'll help someone. An asset is something that adds value to you, right? Something that something that gives you money every month, right? So let's say you have, I don't know, a house. Real estate is probably easier to understand. You have a house, you pay $500 on your mortgage, your rent is $1,000, and you find a tenant that pays you $1,000 in rent, and maybe, you know, you pay $200 for maintenance and taxes and this and that. So you're making $300 a month. That's an asset, right? Because it's making you money. But if you buy a house for yourself, then you're paying those $500, and you also have the maintenance and taxes, so that's another $200. So then it becomes a liability because it's losing you $700. And so I want to have concepts like that, and then when you hire staff, you need to see how much they pay and whether or not they can produce, and it's gonna be fun. I'll make it fun. And no, says a gamer, I am not from Brazil, I am from Portugal. This is the north. Oh, okay. Yeah. Is Bianca sleeping? Can you hear too much over there? my Apollo cheese. You know that when I'm sick, my voice becomes dummy thick and sexy. Actually, I didn't have to hurt the poor guy, did I? Let's go, guy. Valiant Borsos. So yeah, anybody want to hop in the game in a bit? And just fool around a little bit, I guess? Yeah. Maybe we can do some full moon and get our hood, the thieves' hood, open by the mall. I don't know. I'm still trying to find. Do you guys know that meme? That is that anime opening where they say like smile, sweet, sadistic, surprise, and then there's something random at the end. There's one where it ends with drug, which in Russian means friend, and it's like this nightmare monster. If anybody has a link to that specific video, I would appreciate it. Insane mode live when? Huh. That's an interesting idea. Oh, by the way, the reason why I'm not doing the game dev streams at the moment is, first of all, I think you guys like Castle Crashers a bit more. But the other reason too is that I'm currently, you know, since I haven't done games for a long time, I wanted to kind of polish my skills and get accustomed to the engine again. So I bought 2 courses on Udemy for the game development, and I'm going to finish those first, and then maybe I could use, you know, the code there or whatever as reference. But I decided that it probably doesn't feel right for me to like make a video making the tutorials or the course or whatever, because I mean it is a paid course, not the most expensive thing in the world, but it is paid, and I don't want to show it just for free and without permission or anything, right? So that's the reason. So once I get that finished, I will do the game dev stream. Until then, I guess we can Castle Crash stuff, right? I feel like my streams are becoming less awkward. Even though I'm SICK. Who's farting? The bat? Yes, he is. He farted and she did. Buzz buzz. I probably should be using a knight that actually unlocks a character, right? For me to ultimately make some sort of all characters video or whatever. Hi, Slim Cheese. I'm not pro, just a little bit experienced. I mean, if you've seen how many Castle Crashers videos I made at this point, if I wasn't decent at the game, that would be maybe a cause for concern. Remember that video game journalist that couldn't pass Cuphead tutorial? Good times. But listen, no offense, but if Slim Cheese means that you have a low-fat content, and that you're that kind of dry cheese that doesn't really melt, just burns on the plate, I'm kind of mad at you. You gave me some traumatic moments. At one time, when I worked at like an Apple Care call center, I mean, technically they were subcontractors, maybe I'm not legally allowed to say this or whatever, but I worked with this company that worked with another company, and we essentially provided support to iPhones and iPads and all that stuff, right? And it could get tiring. Sometimes the lines would be full, and you would end one call, have like 1 minute to log what happened in the call, and then after that, you need to set yourself as available again so you can receive more calls. And when the lines were full, the waiting time between calls was like 11 seconds. So you had like 11 seconds to breathe, right? And so one of my go-tos is cheesy toast. Just put some cheese slices in the middle of bread and then toast it, and then the cheese melts. And sometimes maybe I would purposely put one slice of cheese on top of the bread, or even open the bread with the melty cheese in the middle, and then close the grill press thing again so that it would caramelize. Anyway, so one time I finally get my break and I'm absolutely starving, right? And this was when I was still at my Buff Cone Head. Jesus, right? This was back still when I was at my parents' house, and so I go in there. I try to make a cheese toast, and I do, kinda, because then that cheese does not melt. It was that kind of cheap cheese that instead of melting, it just turned to rubber. And I even made some tests, like I grabbed a skillet, I put some of that cheese in there, a little piece, and then I put another piece of cheese, and the piece of that cheese in particular, it just turned brown, but like burnt rubber, you know, while the other melted and then became like brittly and crunchy and goodness. And I was so sad that my one feeling of accomplishment and salvation and comfort became a miserable experience, that I grabbed a post-it note and I wrote Antichrist on the cheese package so that my parents knew of my suffering. Hey, I never said I wasn't weird. Anyway, so that's a little bit more about my life. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be here all week. Ow. What the hell even is going on? On the Castle Crasher speedruns, after you beat the Barbarian boss, I think you can actually clip all the way past this whole area and go directly to the desert. Uh-oh. Might be so. Hey, Snack Vic, how's it going? Hey, good luck and what? Snack it. Okay, I guess Google just woke up. Okay, good. I'm gonna die by a random mob, aren't I? After you? No? Okay.
Help me!
Okay, where's the chicken? There's no chicken. Okay. Ah! Why can't I jump over the chair? Okay, let's go back through. That's what the pros do, apparently.
Help me!
Seriously though, why would they just jump to their deaths? Oh hey! There's a kick below that window. Oh well, let's jump down and see whatever happens. Yep, I couldn't make it. Oh well. GG. Good life. What's your least favorite sickness, guys? Yeah, no, this is like a new character. But let's see, what time is it? I guess I can play insane mode for a bit. I mean, if you guys can tell me what characters you'd like to see me play on insane mode, go for it, and I'll give it my best shot. And if I win, you need to buy me a cookie. How does that sound? What does win mean? Ow. There we go. Any loot? Yes. 1 coin, just what I needed. Wait, is this where the chicken is? Nope. Alien Insane. Yes, sir. I do like playing as the alien. I like the medic. Let me just see if I can beat the stage, otherwise let's go with Alien Nominate. Alright boys, here we go. This is not gonna work out, is it? This is gonna take a while. Anybody has any interesting stories about Behind or something? Oh, that's great timing, actually. I guess I don't know how to play that guy. Alright, Alien Homo it is. Oh no, it's the okay. Here we go. How far along was I? Oh. Okay, let's do this. Here's the secret to beating insane mode. Don't get hit, and hit them until they die. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Anyway, my nose decides to clog on both nostrils at the same time. How much is that? Oh my god. Anybody know what the actual multiplier for insane mode is on enemies' HP? Is it 100? Million? Oh right, I have unlocked that super move, okay. Jesus Christ. Alan, this is gonna take a while. Yeah, I figured it would be something like 10, because that's typically a good insane number, but it definitely feels higher. Uh-oh. Spaghetti. Do you guys want to know what the hardest thing about programming is? Yeah, I can use Hattie. No worries, bro. No worries. You deserve it, man. I can play as you. Can you guys, like, just get out or something? No, you're in the cahoots. I think Houston, we have a situation. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, one more try, then I'll use Hattie. To be fair. Oh, but if you'd like, before I end the stream today, I can actually show you the current progress of that balloon game thing I was talking about. And I can't show these because these are heavy. God damn. I mean, I think maybe I can. I don't know exactly how. I think I juggled like a big boy once. So I guess the secret is don't be greedy with your decks. Pretend like this is Monster Hunter and all of these common normal enemies are the big monster you have to hunt. Okay, let's oh, of course I can. On my screen recorder. I wondered if it was a bit too loud. Oh yeah, because the alien shoots a lot of lasers, so the sound effects. Oh. I did not know this had a reset to defaults button. Is this better? Let's try with the Hattie hat. That's definitely not the button I wanted to press. Anyway, if anybody has the Mario Brothers contacts, maybe they can take care of my plumbing. Here we go. Cryington. Maybe I could play Battle Block Theater sometimes. I have it. Ooh. Why am I with the strength weapon again? Why am I with a whale? What is going on? Yeah, okay, that's not a good idea. It's not a good idea not to have it either. Oh, kinky. You are using me. Oh, Hattie swings upwards. Okay, goodbye. Okay, here I am. God damn it. It actually does swing downwards, but was I pressing too much? Maybe I was. surprisingly easy. Well, I mean, there are variants, I guess the multiplier is a bit lower. I mean, not the multiplier, but the base number, what I mean. Nossa, perdi muita coisa. Yeah. Eu já ganhei o jogo 7 vezes, de olhos vendados, e sou capaz de me ter dito a verdade agora. Caniça. Cry. Goodbye. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I would send you a kiss, but that might not be entirely hygienic to post on the mail. Okay, so, you know what? At the end of the day, my YouTube channel is like all about you guys. So since you're here on my great return, I'm open to ideas of what you'd like to see me do futurewardly here on the channel. Like, I will still, of course, do the things I had planned, right? But if there's anything extra, go ahead and fart it there in the chat box. Oh, that's handy. Life hack: hide behind a very thin, small tree. Eu sou português, eu vivo em Portugal. Eu nunca estive na América. Eu nunca estive em nenhum país que fala inglês. Não me perguntes porque é que eu sei falar inglês. Man. Mas digo-te uma coisa. O meu trabalho agora é... Eu sou agente imobiliário. Eu foco-me na relocação. Ou seja, pessoas que querem vir de outro país para cá. E sei que muita gente está a vir cá para Portugal porque é um país mais seguro, a relação de qualidade de vida com o preço e essas coisas todas é muito atrativa também e pronto, e a maior parte dos nossos clientes vem da América ou do Canadá. Não tenho trabalhado muito com, mas sei que também tem havido muitos brasileiros a vir cá para Portugal também. Algumas pessoas não gostam e até dizem, os estrangeiros todos a vir para aqui, mas ao mesmo tempo quase todas as famílias portuguesas que eu conheço têm familiares na França ou na Suíça ou assim, então então que é? Nós podemos ir para os outros países, mas se os outros vêm para cá o problema é? Enfim. Teu ouro? Que ouro? O que é que eu perdi? Why does the big guy die so fast? Opa, eu por acaso o meu líder de equipa tem uma empresa também de compra e venda de ouro. Se quiseres, opa, quem puder, agora nestes próximos tempos que se correm vão subir as taxas de juros, as coisas vão ficar mais apertadas, tipo as bolsas e os mercados assim provavelmente vão cair. Quem tiver algum dinheiro posto à parte que não vai precisar nos próximos 2 ou 5 anos, eu começava a estudar algumas empresas que gosto e que uso os produtos deles e assim. Estudava mais ou menos a saúde financeira deles e pensava em investir. Portanto, vai estar tudo em saldos. Provavelmente ouro e coisas do gênero também. So yeah, guys, stocks and you know, for companies you use and like. This is not financial advice, by the way, but I believe that in this year the markets are probably going to go down. A lot of people are going to sell and they're panicking because of the recession. I would keep an eye out and find a company that I like and appreciate if I had any spare money, and buy them bit by bit when I feel like they're at a very low price, because in a few years, I think maybe in about 3 years or something, things are probably going to start recovering, and then I would be able to sell some of my stocks, make back my initial investment, and then still have the stocks so that they can continue to grow. Or maybe even get some dividend stocks that pay you just for having them. One less 69 before he died. GG. I wonder if I should upgrade the fence. Because I'm taking quite a pounding. Ow. 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 Oh, I'm not dead. Okay, good. Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay, guys. I think I'll leave it here for today. I'm a bit sickish, and I think it's clogging up a little bit more. But I will quickly show you the game I had been making. Like, I think it was maybe 1 or 2 years ago that I stopped working on this for a while. So this is kind of like a prototype for me to test the game and stuff. And these guys talk to you, and those 2 first stars are levels. Oh yeah, guys, don't forget, even though I haven't changed that font and it looks super weird. And yes, I did draw this guy with very high details, professional pixel art. If you're interested, I can charge you only $1,999 with my discount coming down from 50,000 because of course. Bye Hattie, I'm gonna leave soon. And then you have like level 1, tells you how many balloons are remaining, as well as the coins you collected for reasons. And I have like a sound modulator. And the thing is, I want to make every level like beatable, even if you don't pop every balloon. So in this case, like, I messed up, right? I can't go there anymore, but I can still finish the stage. And what I haven't implemented that... Yay! Thank you, Microx! What I haven't implemented yet is... So if you actually dig down my old channel when I looked like a complete hobo, I had a few game dev blogs of a game kind of like this when I was working on it on Unity. And I had some more features in there, like I think I added a store or something that, you know, the store existed but didn't really help. I think you could upgrade the number of, again, it was all a prototype, and they also had these tiles that had like this air kind of shooting out of it, so that you could jump really, really high, and you had buttons as well that when you press them, like, passages would appear or disappear. Oh, and of course, you can forget good old speedrun strats, right? So yeah, I want to flesh this out, make this into something decent. Oh, and in fact, I'm not expecting anybody to do it, but if anybody wants to try and make like 8x8 tile sets to play around with this, I would be happy to put them in. So yeah, free labor from you guys if you want. All right, and then have the menu as well, so you can reset level, resume, and then quit. So yeah, I hope this stream was entertaining. Guys, thank you so much for watching. It's good to be back. Glad to see I haven't been completely forgotten. And I'll see you guys next time. Send me a message on Discord or something if you guys want to have any suggestions or anything like that. Maybe I'll focus more on the Facebook group or something. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'll be back soon. Just keep an eye out on the community tab at least, and I'll be streaming more and just having fun and talking to you guys. I'll spoiler alert, I'll probably be talking a lot about financial literacy and business and self-improvement, and if you guys ever want to learn anything about that topic, I'll be happy to talk until the cows come home. Okay, take care guys, pleasure having you here, and I'll be signing off now. Oh no. Yep, there you go.